Neiman Marcus, Westchester has deep roots in New York.
White Plains has grown tremendously over the past decade.
The customer that used to live in Manhattan has moved outside of the city. We're no longer the suburbs, though. The suburbs are farther out than where we are. The customer that lives here still works in the city, thinks city-wise, and wants to dress city-appropriate, which is very fashion-aware.
We have many people who have apartments here, have home bases in Manhattan, but they're here all the time. We have people in film, we have people in music industries. They have lots of events to go to. We have a very social clientele.
We have a really incredible assortment here. We have Celine. We're one of the only stores in the area that carry Celine. You have to go into the city if you're looking for that. We have a Bottega boutique, which is fantastic. So many different brands, both in accessories, shoes, and handbags. And it makes it fun to be able to do your job when you have kind of the most current kind of availability of merchandise for customers that are really looking for to know exactly what they're looking for.
And servicing them is what we're trying to do so hard. And unfortunately, sometimes we struggle a little bit with getting the needs of such a diversified clientele base.
I have a fairly diverse group of clients, some that are very edgy with a sort of a New York vibe. They like the modernists, clients that are very philanthropic. We do a lot of events for them in our store.
There are some who are stay-at-home moms. We have business ladies, those who are a little more mature.
I have suburban moms, I have soccer moms, very sophisticated clients that are very classic in terms of what they like. We try to provide everything that we can to all of them.
Lisa Garbino. I have been shopping here since, I would say, 1995.
Lisa's very hip, she likes different things, and a lot of time when she comes here, she doesn't always find it. So I am her eyes and her ears, and what I do is when things come in that I know she's going to like, I literally just send them to her.
I don't like to look like everyone else. I just like things that are different, that have a little edge, that don't look like I'm a mother coming from the gym.
Most times she picks maybe one item or two items, but she really would like to shop.
I sometimes go to Greenwich Avenue because I like the energy. I like to walk up and down the block. The stores I love. When I go to Richard's, the Michael Kors selection is small, but completely different than here, and just has a little more style and edge to it that I wish we could get here. And the pieces come in together instead of separate, like here I'll get a sweater, and then maybe I won't get the pants for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, or maybe never see them.
A lot of times they don't see the clothing that they see in other stores that are much more hip. We carry the same collection, but their collection in their stores have a little bit more vavoom to them, whereas we're finding that our clients are saying that the pieces we have here are not quite what they are looking for.
Sometimes my friends do come here, they do complain about that they can't find their size, or again, the selection isn't great, or there's not a lot of it. They could go to Saks, even on Greenwich Avenue again, and the selection is bigger, even though the store is much smaller.
I think our customers are really looking for newness. You know, they're always looking for kind of the next hot thing, whatever is out there at the moment. Someone's wearing a pair of shoes. Are we getting those shoes? Do we have those shoes? Can I get her that clutch? So I think they're really kind of on top of what's happening now, very fashion conscious, really fashion savvy, really tech savvy.
They are looking for kind of like fresh things. I think the turnover of merchandise could be a little bit quicker for them.
They want to buy the fashion. They're much more conscious of the fashion industry today. They have the money to spend on the fashion. They're aware of the name brands, and they want them available here at their hands instead of going back into the city to buy them. They live here, they want to buy here.
Hi, my name is Helene Burns. I've been shopping at Neiman's now for over 8 years with Marilyn. She is my sales associate. She's wonderful, and if it wasn't for Marilyn, I probably wouldn't get Christmas presents.
Helene is very classic, very sophisticated, easy to work with. We have a wonderful relationship inside as well as outside of the store, and it's been a pleasure to work with her, and I consider her a very good friend.
And I love coming in and seeing the different fashions and the different designers that they have. I do a lot of volunteer work and a lot of charity work, and I've asked Neiman's to partner with me in many of my endeavors. And I'm so thankful to Neiman's for helping me help these kids get into schools and be able to do something with their lives. I grew up and was raised in New York, and I now live in Westchester. And most people think Westchester is another country. It actually isn't. It's just a car ride, a bus ride, or train ride away from the city. And I love shopping in Westchester because it's easy for me. I love coming to this mall. I can get everything I need for my kids or my husband.
There's a lot of different facets to them, and we try to fulfill all of their needs. We shop the entire store for them.
But they are looking for varied vendors. There are some that we don't carry, and that is one thing that I do hear from all of them. They wish that we did have a broader vendor base.
One thing that I find that they feel we are lacking is really the modernist edge that can set them apart from everyone else. They are so busy, they have very busy lives. They are in and out of Manhattan all the time. They are all into social media. They are always on the internet. So in that, we would prefer to give them something here rather than have them get it on a website and at a porter, or go into Manhattan and go into a specialty store or a designer's unique store.
I'm Lisa Merzon. I've been a client of Neiman Marcus since the 1990s, and I've been working with Marilyn Riskin for the last 4 years. I have a nice relationship with everybody I know in the store. I'm always greeted warmly, authentically, and professionally. And I'm a very active mom. I love fashion. I don't need fashion for anything I do professionally, but it is a passion of mine, and I often find items in other stores that I love. I instantly take a picture, text it to Marilyn, and ask her if they have it in the store. And 9 times out of 10, she's able to get it for me through the company, but 9 times out of 10, it's not here in the White Plains store. Most recently, I took a picture of a Bottega Veneta gown at Barney's, and I texted it to Marilyn, and she was able to find it for me. So, by working together, I create a lot of extra work for Marilyn because she has to search and find these items.
One of the nicest things that has happened, as far as I'm concerned, to the store is the fact that we have our iPhones. I conduct a tremendous amount of my business via the iPhone. I use texts, I use emails, and it's been very successful because they're able to reach me and I'm able to be in touch with them.
When I buy things from this store, for example, this is a Burberry jacket, this is an Etro top, Jimmy Choo shoes, and Theory pants. So, a big price range, and everything is different and not purchased at the same time. So I'll have friends who will ask me, where did you get that? And I'll say, I got it at Neiman's. And they'll say, oh, I go and I shop there and I never see anything like that.
I think working at Neiman Marcus Westchester is fabulous because of its proximity to the city. So it's really kind of the best of both worlds.
We have wonderful people within the store. We have wonderful clients. The store is very focused on giving education to all the associates. There's constant morning meetings with different vendors. They tell us all the unique reasons why their brand is so special. They give us many, many selling tools.
Neiman Marcus has a great loyalty program here, but I also have a great loyalty program to my clients. I love just to call on them to see how they're doing, to see how their children are doing. That's what gives me the greatest satisfaction, knowing that my clients come here and they feel such great love and such great service, and they look forward to coming back again.
This location used to be Bergdorf Goodman over 30 years ago. The one thing that stands out about Bergdorf Goodman is that there's so much product that is exclusive, that you can only find it there.
People who shop at Bergdorf expect us to be able to have exactly the same merchandise they have when they have it. Bergdorf gets things really quickly. They get things when they're hot, when they're just starting to kind of emerge. When the hottest bag is just kind of starting to come on the market, it's available at Bergdorf, and people assume that we have it here. We really need to have it here.
Although we do have a very conservative client as well, it seems that sometimes they feel we service that client more so. We are able to get merchandise from other stores for them. Unfortunately, a lot of times they want immediate gratification. They want to walk out with it, whether it's a last-minute pickup for a dinner, for an event.
You need the dress for that evening, so you go either out to Greenwich, or sometimes I love going into the city. I love going to Bergdorf and Saks, and obviously their stores are much larger. They do have a lot more brands and a lot more selection and size selection.
Our customers are more urban client now, younger, more moneyed, and they would like a faster assortment to choose from.
They want things that are unique, that are, really special. They don't want it watered down. They want to find things that are just very striking, very special. We want to get back to that because we want to really service them as best as we can.